Hey everybody, it's Brad.
And I'm Christa.
With Big Family Homestead. Today, this is a live video, but if you're watching the replay, it's still going to be completely relevant to you because we are going to, I'm looking over here to get the chat going. We're going to be talking about briefly inflation, but then solutions. I don't like talking about problems if you don't have something positive to say about possibilities on how you can survive and thrive.
Right. We are all about planning ahead, not being afraid of anything, because ultimately God is in control.
Amen.
And so, but you can't just sit idly by twiddling your thumbs and expect it to fall in your lap and everything's going to be hunky-dory. You have to actually get up off your duff and do something. So
yeah, what she said right there.
Yeah, like,
God gave you a brain.
Exactly. God gave you a brain to, because the cows aren't going to milk themselves, right?
No.
You have to actually do stuff and you have to be prepared and you have to take care of your family.
That's right. So,
but hold on. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
But God will provide everything you need. You just need to
be diligent
and
get up and do it.
And get up and do it.
It's that old joke that the guy, the rain started coming down and the flood happened and the guy said the people come to rescue him on a canoe and he said, no, don't worry about it. God will take care of me.
Right.
And then he had to go on his roof and then somebody came by in a boat and he said, don't worry about it. God will take care of me. And then the helicopter comes and the waters are rising and he says, don't worry about it. God will take care of me. And then he ends up dying. Goes to heaven, says, hey, God, why didn't you take care of me? He goes, I sent 3 different rescue teams to you.
To take care of you.
Use your brain, people.
Right. So we have to get off our duff and make this happen. Right. God will provide the way, but we have to make it go.
Yeah. So we're not going to talk long about the problem, but we do need to address it.
Right.
So
we need to figure out the solution.
Take a look at this chart from just the briefest Google search.
Oh, very brief. I mean, 30 seconds, not even. Just, yeah.
Okay. So how much did you guys pay for ground beef per pound last week?
Yeah.
Or this week?
Right.
$7, $8 a pound? Depending on what you buy?
I don't
How about
like
you?
To buy ground beef.
Tina, Meg, Monica Sherman, people in the chat. You got to chat.
Yep.
How much did you guys pay for a pound of ground beef
This week?
Whatever. Yeah. And then take a look at that.
Right.
$19.99, less than $2 a pound.
Right. So the image is cut off, but it's the inflation adjusted price. It is for 2022. I did a Google search.
It's higher than that now.
Yeah. I did a Google search of ground beef prices in 2020, or I'm sorry, 2002. So 20 years ago, what was the price of ground beef and what was the price of bread?
Yeah. How long ago was it when you could get a loaf of bread for 79 cents? Because it wasn't that long ago.
No.
Now it's, over $2?
Yeah.
$2.50, $2.60.
It's gone up $1.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's the big one. How much are you paying for gas? Yeah, it went down about 25, 30 cents. But we were just recently under $5 a gallon.
Here in central Wisconsin. I know it's been higher in a lot of other places, but here in central Wisconsin, it was just under $5. But yesterday, what was it, $4.32 or $4.39, something like that? Yeah.
Yep. And so when you consider that, I think that we're being messed with a concept called the Overton window. Have you guys ever heard of the Overton window? It's a political scheme. What it does is, let's say that the politicians want to get you to go to a certain place that's way outside your comfort zone. Like, let's say they want to get you to start paying $5 a gallon for gas. Or no, let's make it like $3 a gallon of gas. But right now you're paying $1.99.
Yeah.
But they need to do something. So they're going to get you from here to here, and you don't want to do it. But so what they do is they go from here way over here. They over exaggerate everything, and they go nuts with stuff, so that they'll go, okay, we'll ease it back. And they end up getting you back to the point where they originally knew that they wanted you. I think that's what they're doing with the gas.
Oh, I think so too. I think they're doing that with a lot of stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah.
And they do that with any kind of moral issue. They do that with they go further than they think they're going to get you because they know that you'll actually snap back to here.
Right. And you'll be okay with paying $4 a gallon for gas.
Yeah, isn't that crazy to think that we'd be happy at, $3.50 a gallon when we were just paying
just under $2 not too long ago?
Yeah.
What, a year and a half ago?
It's crazy.
Crazy, man. Yes.
So, here's the scoop. I need to move this window here real quick to make sure something.
Oh, bummer.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. We got to do something here real quick. Let's do that. And hold on. Okay, so I want to talk about solutions. We've got a list of things, and we really want you to participate. So let's open this window up so I can see the comments better.
Run, Chuck Norris.
Yeah. And the first item that we think is going to be, oh, shoot. And now I just made the window even worse. Right about here. Okay, I think we're going to be, you got to be kidding me. Nimble Fingers is not my name today. Okay. All right.
Would you like me to fix it?
Yeah, I can't do it backwards.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Because I thought it was over there.
Oh, yeah, I'll fix it.
I will fix it.
You will fix it.
I will.
All right. So, I need to do this, please.
Give me a second.
Come on.
I can't see it.
Let go. Let go. I got it. Right here. Because we've also got to go back over here.
Okay.
Yeah. We're winning now. First one. Item up for bids is going to be... Oh, we're on the wrong dang thing. Yeah. Forget it. Here it is. Here's the list. I had graphics made. First thing, precious metals. Now, why isn't it on there? That's really bumming me out.
I don't know where you put it.
I think I put it here. Yep, there it is. Made graphics. Nothing fancy, but still. Precious metals. Okay, here's the scoop. I know. Preppers go and say you can't eat gold.
No.
That's not the point. The point of this, silver and gold, you could even add, I know it's not a metal, but you could add diamonds in there. Anything that is of value intrinsically and it is truly considered money. Not paper currency like we have, but money. Gold has never been worth zero.
No.
Silver has never been worth zero. It's been traded. The reason why I would say that, silver and gold, if you can afford it, is not so that you get rich, but so it's basically a hedge against when the dollar does crash.
Right.
Because it's always been traded and it will continue to have value even when the dollar does not.
Right. And because the dollar is not backed by gold anymore.
Right. Yeah, Monica Sherman, you're correct. It's to preserve your wealth.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's not to get rich. It's not to think, well, oh my gosh, I'm gonna make out like a bandit here. No. But here's the thing: the problem with gold is that it's worth a lot of money, and it's not easily divisible.
No.
So if you went and you wanted to buy something, and you showed up with an ounce of gold, what is it? I don't even know what it is now. $1,800.
I don't know. I think
know.
it's around $1,800 or $1,900 an ounce.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get change back is the point.
No.
So I definitely recommend silver too. And if you're going to get some silver, you can get them in small denominations.
Right. Get them. They have them in quarter ounces. They have them in half ounces, and they have them in whole ounces. They even have them in 10-ounce bars. So you can get different denominations so that, you're not spending a whole 10-ounce bar on a loaf of bread.
Right.
But yeah, it's just have a different denomination of silver.
Panic Studio says short sell everything. Okay. Well, here's the probably, in all honesty, we're not actually going to be talking about stocks at all in here, but we're talking about actual items. There is one investment option that I want to talk about. It's not for us. It's just something that people do, and you can really make a lot of money. And I have a sad feeling that this investment we're going to be talking about is going to be very, very prevalent in a lot of places, because a lot of people are going to be behind on bills and taxes, if that gives you a little hint. Sell the gold, they pay you in dollars. Laugh out loud, says Leroy. Shalom, all. Hey, sweet dog.
Yeah, I'll keep my gold.
So precious metals, I would say get a hold of some stuff that's smaller denominations of silver. We get ours when we get it from
JM Bullion.
Yeah, JM Bullion.
Yeah.
They have been spot on, never, ever an error.
No. Mm-mm.
And it comes packaged really nice. You can just stick them, in a safe place, and you're good to go.
Yeah, they come in little plastic, either plastic sheets, clear plastic sheets, or sleeves, little coin holders. Really, it depends on how
Bernie,
you get.
Most precious metal is lead. I know what you're talking about. And we're going to talk about that later. We're going to get to that. It's on the list, bro. It's on the list. Okay, so there, precious metals. Now, here's one that I will wager you probably won't think about immediately. I didn't think about this one immediately until it was brought up to me. The real problem is, how do you acquire enough or the right stuff of this?
Yes.
And that is this. Can anybody say, boom, auto parts?
Yeah.
Auto parts. If you have a vehicle that is like a truck or something, that you can maybe even get a parts vehicle for that vehicle.
Yeah. I mean, that's that. Well, and then are all the parts, working on that vehicle? Excuse me.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like auto parts. When things tank, when the dollar tanks, people are not going to be buying new vehicles.
No.
They won't. They're going to make do with what they have, or they're going to make do with nothing.
Right. They'll try and fix what they have,
Yahtzee.
As opposed to buying something new.
Yahtzee.
Yeah.
So auto parts, that's a tough one, because you may want to stock up on things that in your vehicle break. Like
brakes.
If you have another brakes, there's a good one. Buy an extra set. They're not that expensive. They're like $40 for fronts.
Yeah,
How about a battery? Keep it on a tender.
Yep, a battery, an alternator.
Alternator.
Do new cars have alternator? Yeah, they do. I don't know much about the newer cars. So
Meg says, know your local salvage people.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
You want to talk about that? That would be worth gold if you knew somebody that had a junkyard parts store kind of thing.
Right. We have Rubens around here, but not.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. Ours, we've got a junkyard within 5 miles away.
But I've not seen car parts.
He
there.
has all of it.
Oh, does he have that? Okay.
He's got a plethora of stuff. This guy, Ruben.
Yeah.
But I would like to point out Dan Ward 64. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
3 bags full.
You need
Get the manual.
Manual. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. And how about things like, just like we said, alternators, brakes, battery,
starters.
Yeah, stuff that is going to go bad.
Right.
Buy oil now.
Right. Filters, oil filters,
because
fuel filters. Yeah.
Those kind of things, when the dollar tanks, are going to be worth far more than you think.
I like Palacios Texas Beauty. I like that. Yes.
We already have one.
3 bags full.
You can ride the donkey.
Get a horse. No.
You can ride the.
Get a horse.
You can ride the donkey.
I am all about that, because all you got to do is feed it. You don't have a lot of maintenance on it.
May I just jump in there, because feeding it.
Feeding is expensive.
We just bought 8 bales of hay and had it delivered for $800.
8 round bales.
$100
from harvested this year. It was second crop. Yeah, I think he said second crop. $80 a bale.
And that's affordable around here.
Right. Plus a delivery fee, you know, because he's driving 45 miles to get it here, which I'm very grateful that he actually does that because we don't have a way to transport hay.
Yeah.
But yeah, $800 for 8 bales.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Palacios, Texas Beauty, get saved now. ABC of Salvation. Oh, absolutely.
Amen.
You know,
No, yeah.
we're about it.
Yeah.
We're about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the thing we were talking about in the very beginning is God is in control.
Yep.
And yes, we need to be paying attention to what God is providing for us to pay attention to.
Absolutely.
So
Yep.
that's the whole part of this.
Yep. So, the next item, actually, you know what? Auto parts. Monica Sherman made a great point. Tires.
Yeah.
Just get it. Yeah. And Amy, excellent point. Get your DEF fluid. If you've got a diesel, you're going to want DEF fluid. So, Bree, post trib rapture. I got to tell you what, because we've got friends that are, if you guys don't know, because a lot of people come onto the channel and some are not believers. They don't know what we're talking about when we talk about the rapture. The rapture is the idea biblically that in the end times, believers will be taken up into heaven. That's the simplest way I can put it. Jesus will call us home and we'll go up. Some people believe that it will be before tribulation. Some people believe it'll be in the middle of tribulation when everything's going chaos in the world. And some people believe post. I happen to be a tribulation believer, like a pan tribber.
Pan tribber.
Because you know what? It's all going to pan out in the end.
Right.
Because if you're a believer, you're a believer. You're going up one time or another, and we're supposed to be faithful anyway.
Right. When doesn't matter. It's
live
for there?
Christ now.
Exactly. Live for Christ. If he's coming today, tomorrow, or
You're
next
good.
week,
You're good.
You're good. So
that's
it
why we
doesn't
talk
matter.
preparedness.
Right.
Because we don't know when.
Right. Nobody knows when. And if they tell you they know when,
They're full of baloney.
run away.
Run
away.
fast.
Yes. Quickly.
Okay. So Dan says no hoof care. I have horses.
Yes.
Yep.
Have the tools to do that hoof care as well. And no vet care, and have the tools for that vet care. And I'm not just talking for horses. I'm talking cows, chickens. There are so many things that you can do at home to take care of your animals as opposed to only relying on the vet to do it. So,
okay. Getting back to auto parts.
Auto parts.
Because that's where we were.
Well, those are auto parts. Those are auto parts.
We got to rotate the tires on the horse.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. I'm with it. All right. So, auto parts, like what Panic Studio is saying, 99% of the cars on the side of the road are coolant issues or tire failures. True. So the right fluids, that goes back to the right fluids, having them on hand. I mean, around here, guys, it's hard to find DEF fluid.
Yeah.
We have a tractor that runs on diesel. So it was a couple weeks ago, I got the last box that was pretty much in town.
Yeah. I think there's more now, but at the time, I think when we bought it, a month ago, it was really hard to find.
Yeah. So auto parts.
Yep.
Let's move on to this one is near and dear to our hearts.
Yes.
And that is long-term storable food.
Yep.
When have you seen a big, gigantic decrease in the cost of food over the years?
Never.
You don't.
Never. I have never seen that happen. Unless it's on clearance because it's, going bad.
Yeah, you simply don't.
Right.
You simply don't. Gene says, we trust God for all things.
Amen.
Yes, but he also gave you a brain to prepare.
Right.
You can't just expect your next hamburger to fall out of the sky.
Right. I mean, that's what we were talking about in the beginning. We cannot
go back and watch it.
Go back and start at the beginning. Don't sit idly by. Got to get moving.
Yep. Okay, food. We sell, in this shameless plug, honestly, openly, we love our Thrive Life freeze-dried food. It's not the gloop you buy in bags that's pre-made and chemical blah, blah, blah.
No.
We don't do that.
Right.
In the beginning, when we first started, they sent us that stuff and we tried it, and we gave it away.
We gave it away. I mean, it tastes okay, but that's not something I want to cook with and eat all the time.
Right.
You're
And I
going to
want
get
my recipes.
Yeah, you're going to get what we like to call food fatigue, because if you're eating the same thing over and over again, you're going to get sick of it.
Right.
And that's hard to do. I mean, that's difficult. Anyhow, but with the Thrive Life ingredients, you can make your own recipes, your favorite recipes with these ingredients. It's just single ingredients.
Yeah.
That's what we love about it.
Yeah.
There's no chemicals in it. There's no MSG. They're all non-GMO, except for the flour stuff. No, that's all. It's all non-GMO. I was thinking gluten-free. I don't know why I had that in my brain. Anyway.
There is a link to our Thrive Life stuff in the description. And one of the things I wanted to talk about, because the freeze-dried food right now is beating the dollar in terms of inflation.
Yeah.
Because people used to tell us, oh my gosh, I love this stuff. Love it, love it, love it. But it's so expensive. And not anymore.
No, guys, it's not.
It's beating the dollar hard.
I know it seems like for what you get in the can, it seems like it's expensive, but it's freeze-dried. All the water's been taken out of it. It's going to be light. When you rehydrate it, it's going to equal, but think about if you cannot get
It's anything.
chicken or beef or
Pineapple or
bananas or anything like that. I mean, we can't grow pineapple or bananas here. So yeah, I'm going to have pineapple and bananas on our shelf.
Yep.
Because those are things that are good for you. There's lots of vitamin C. There's lots of benefits to there's potassium in the bananas and things like that.
Well, and I want to come back to the money, because it used to be where it was truthfully on the high end because of the process. It costs money to make it.
Right.
But now you're looking like it's only a little bit more than what you're getting.
Right.
Regular. And so, but what's cool about it is that if you don't open that can of bananas, it's going to be shelf stable and as nutritious as the day it was sealed for 30 years.
Right.
Now, I cannot even fathom how much bananas are going to be 20 years from now.
Oh my goodness. If you can even get them.
If they're outlawed.
Right.
Well, the politicians want you eating bugs. Do you know that? Bill Gates?
I know. It's disgusting.
Bill Gates just bought a gigantic company that processes bugs into proteins, and he's advocating that you don't get meat anymore.
I bet he eats steak.
But he eats steak whenever he wants.
Yep.
So how much would that can of big, nice beef chunks be 10 years from now?
Yeah. Right.
When they're saying, no, here's your grasshopper.
Right. Grasshopper.
How about a grasshopper burger?
Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah.
The Cajun Homestead says this kind of stuff is why I collect and rebuild graft farm equipment. I have the equipment. My neighbors have mules and oxen. Yes.
Nice.
Well, and you know what, Cajun Homestead, that's one of the reasons why I absolutely love my Ford 8N. And you know what, you guys, somebody mentioned, Palacios Texas Beauty mentioned an EMP attack. All of our old tractors will run after an EMP because there's absolutely zero circuitry.
Right.
Zero circuitry. And so I could literally put 20 people on one of my running gear trailers and drive into town. No problem. 24 miles, no big deal.
Right.
It's going to go.
It'll take a little while, but still, we can
probably take an hour and a quarter, but we'd get there.
We'd get there. We'd have a good time.
I don't actually foresee a need to go to town at all.
No.
Because that would be mayhem.
Oh, yeah.
If there was an EMP.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
But anyway.
No, and that's why we do the things we do here is so that if need be, we don't have to go to town. And it's not just for an EMP or heck, we live in central Wisconsin. We have winter.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. So, let's see. I spent 30 years in the pest industry, says Lori. I have eaten fried mealworms and chocolate-covered ants on a dare.
Gross.
Wow.
Sorry. No thanks.
Okay. So long-term storable food. Oh, by the way, there's a ton of stuff on sale right now. If you want to become a delivery customer, it costs you $0.
Right.
It costs you $0.
Right.
And they give you incredible prices. Like right now, there's a bunch of stuff that's even 30% off.
I think it's all of the monthly specials. I think if you buy the pantry cans, they're all 30% off as a kit.
Okay.
So,
and we're going to
delicious.
move on to the next topic here in just 1 second, but I got to give you this. I got to tell you about this. If you are looking for a way to make some extra money and boost your freeze-dried food storage for your own home, because every time you make a sale, you get a little bit of freeze-dried food free. You get a credit, okay? Not only do you get money, but you get a credit. So even if you just tell people about it and they go and buy stuff, you're going to get stuff for free. So, and you don't have to store it. You don't have to buy it. It's all drop shipped. So the way I tell people is, what other business can you get into for $100, $200, where they send you all the food? It's not just, okay, now I buy stuff.
Right.
No, it's all food. What other business can you get into for $100, $200 that you don't have to create the product, you don't have to store the product, you don't have to ship the product. You just tell people about it, and every single person you meet needs your product. Not wants. Needs.
Everybody needs to eat.
All right.
Yeah.
So, I remember your bug tasting video.
That was so long ago. Oh my goodness.
What's up, Doug? Doug, I'll take your falling dollars. You like that graphic?
No.
That I made with the money going into the
That was great.
toilet?
Yeah, that was great.
Okay, storable food, no big secret there. You'll see you will make money by saving it now.
Yep.
Here it is. I had to put it like that.
Bad habit items. Nice.
Think about it, folks. Now, I am not advocating that you go out and buy fill in the blank.
Right.
Whatever addiction thing comes to your mind. But you know it's going to be worth so much more. You know it is.
Don't bring up coffee.
Sorry, Bree.
Sorry, Bree.
Bree Doubles. I hope your middle name is Bubbles. That would just be joyful. Bree Bubbles Doubles.
That's not.
I think it'd be great.
Oh my gosh. No. Okay. Nobody's suggesting you give it up. No.
No, I'm not.
I think Brad's got.
I've got 2 years worth.
Only
and that's,
two?
That's not a lie.
I thought it was more than that.
No. But if you're going to do coffee, you might want to consider beans because they're not going to go bad as fast.
Right. They last a lot longer.
Married name. Chocolate. Yeah. You know, okay, here's the thing. We live in Wisconsin, so when we actually drove across the state line to get in, we were stopped by a state trooper, and he asked if we had any cheese or beer, and we said no, so he actually issued us,
No.
cheese and beer, or else they wouldn't let us in.
No. That did not happen at all.
Well, my point is, beer is everywhere. I don't know how they stay open, to be honest.
And up here, I don't know how it is everywhere else, but up here, the snowmobile trails actually go from bar to bar to bar.
Which that doesn't seem like a really good idea. Hey, go get a bunch of beers and then get on a snowmobile at 60 miles an hour.
Right, right. And what I found strange was that they allow children in bars here.
They do.
And if your parent is with you and they say it's okay, you can drink, they let you drink.
Yeah, even like 16-year-olds.
I don't understand that. I've never understood that.
Yep.
And I never will. So anyway, we'll move on.
But the point is, let's just say that you even bought some stuff as an investment and you just stuck it in your garage or whatever. People with addictions are not going to stop having their addictions just because it gets expensive.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Let's just say that you're the only guy in town that has a bunch of fill in the blank. You're going to be popular, and you'll either be able to trade it for things that are really valuable or sell it.
Yeah. Yep.
Sell it. Okay?
Goodness.
So what do you guys think? What would be something, stuck up in cigarettes? I don't smoke.
I can't even be
But
around
you could.
cigarette smoke.
You could. How about vape? I don't know. I don't even, do they sell it? It's like juice, right?
I've seen it in little bottles, but yeah, also you'd be a target, but.
Dan is correct. So
Yeah.
what you would do if you were smart is you don't keep it where you live.
True. You keep it somewhere else.
You keep it where you live.
Yeah, there's a bar on every corner. Yeah, not kidding.
Lenny, that is true.
Not kidding.
All right.
Gosh.
So bad habit items. They're going to be worth more. Lots more.
Yeah.
Glycol and glycerin.
Yeah. And flavoring. Yeah.
True. True.
Yeah. We've used flavoring to make our own candy. Yeah.
Mary Jane, Nancy. Last dance of Mary Jane.
I don't know anybody named Mary Jane anymore.
We do. One person.
Well, yeah, but she's not around.
She lives in Cincinnati.
Yeah. But we're not
It's
going to stock up on people named Mary Jane.
No, it's a real person. The Mary Jane we know, is a real person.
Is a real person.
We don't know Mary Jane.
Don't know Mary Jane.
Never did.
No, not at all. Not
the
ever.
way you're acting makes it sound like you do. We really don't.
No. That's really funny.
We don't.
No.
Although I do think it's foolish that it's not legal.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if somebody wants to do that.
Well, alcohol is far worse for you.
Oh, it is. Yes.
It's far worse for you.
Far worse for you. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So bad habit items. They're going to be worth a lot more.
Let's move on.
All right. Now who was the first one that said lead? Let's see. Medicinal.
Was it Dan?
Was it Dan? I don't might have been
remember.
Dan. But this one, this one's next for you.
Yep.
Folks,
Yep.
we are firm believers in the Second Amendment.
Yes.
And you know why? Because rights don't come from people. Rights come from God. Mm-hmm. And I have the right to defend my family against idiots who want to hurt or steal.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the reality is my little partner that hangs out on my right side belt, that's the great equalizer. Because you know what? I can't fight off 6 full-grown men, but that can.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't fight off one man, but I can with my sidearm.
You bet.
Not this arm, but
you know what I mean. You don't know. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I am not talking. Just so you guys to be clear, I am not talking about using it ever to be offensive.
Not in any way.
It would only be last resort to defend from bodily harm, death, or theft.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Now, this came from a friend of mine who is is he a sheriff?
Who are you talking about? What's his first name?
Dan. Indiana.
Dave.
Yeah. No.
Yes. He's a sheriff.
Is he sheriff? I didn't know if he was
sheriff or chief of police.
Chief of police.
Either one. Yeah.
He it's funny because this guy is so awesome. I love him to death.
Yeah.
He does squirrel dog hunting. Mm-hmm. I don't think he does it anymore, but he was in like the professional
circuit.
Yeah. And I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah. And he came to me because I could edit video, and he traded me our first pistola. Mm-hmm. And it's nice, Sig Sauer.
Yeah, it was 22, so it's been a great training weapon.
Training for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's very little recoil. It's not super loud.
Right.
And that gun fires every time.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
It's a picky eater, though. If I remember correctly, it only used the mini mags. Yeah.
Yep, mini mags.
It's a very picky eater. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing that I learned from him is, well, I learned a lot from him.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Is that he said that when it comes to those kind of items, he has never, ever, ever lost money.
No. Mm-mm.
Traded up, sold up every time. Same thing with ammo.
Yeah.
Now, here, folks, too, if you're freaked out about the idea of having something like that, well, first of all, I would let you know, if you're trained properly, there's nothing to be scared of. It's an inanimate object.
Right.
It's not going to jump up and fire itself.
No. No. It's going to sit on the shelf until you pick it up.
Yeah. Now, if that freaks you out, I can understand that. To be honest, before we really jumped in, it was a little bit intimidating.
Yes.
But once we were trained properly, it was like, oh, not a problem.
Yeah.
And we're safe. Everything's locked up all the time.
All the time. Yeah.
All the time. It's finger swipes so the kids can't get into it.
Right.
No way.
Right.
And then we've got lockers for the rifles and stuff.
Yep.
And they're always locked. But if that freaks you out, then get some pepper spray. You're not going to go the wrong direction on anything that you can defend yourself with.
Right. Right.
Because when the dollar tanks, all you got to do is look historically, folks. When other countries' currencies have, excuse the pun, taken a dump, what happens? People freak out. Prices go up. Scarcity happens, okay? And then what happens with criminals? They're not going to be like, well, I guess I should reform my life of crime now. No. No. They're like, this is a kid in a candy store.
Right.
I'll just go get what I want. So other countries, we've seen it happen. We actually saw it in Ukraine. We saw it in Serbia recently. And people that can defend themselves don't get messed with as much.
What's the country that now says everybody should carry?
Oh, it's the Netherlands?
And the crime has dropped?
Incredibly
Low.
I forget. It's one of those Nordic countries.
Somewhere
No
over
disrespect
there.
if you live there.
I just don't remember. But yeah, it's if everybody's got one,
then why? Yeah, you're not going to mess around.
No.
Here's the other thing too: is make sure that first of all, training, and then you know what,
Train some more.
Yeah. And get with somebody who knows what they're doing, not Billy Bob, redneck that is just reckless.
Yeah, no.
Don't do that. Don't you learn properly. Go to an actual real live gun store that has, the proper teachers, people who know what they're doing, instead of just like some flippant person.
Right. You need to get good training. So.
Yep. And then ammo. And when you think you have enough, double it.
Yeah. Yeah. And, something we have found is limit your rounds, like limit the style of rounds. So like with
I know what
9mm, so all of our handguns, except for the Sig Sauer 22, all of our handguns are 9mm. And then we have...
That way the ammo's interchangeable.
Right. So that way you don't have 50 million different... Not that there are that many, but you have one kind of ammo. Yeah,
we currently have 5.56. We also have 9mm. We've got a lot of 22. Then there's the shotgun stuff.
Shotgun, yeah.
But also I happen to have a 7.62 by 3.9.
Yeah.
But limit it.
Right.
Because you could get all fancy and you grab the wrong mag and click. Oh, no.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why we try and limit the amount of styles of ammo we have. Not styles, kinds, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing, training. And when you think you've had enough,
you do it again.
Training.
That's more. Right.
Training with people who know what they're doing.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I think we've hammered that one.
I think so.
A little bit now. Okay, this is the one that is an actual, this is the one that is really, well, it's an investment. It's an investment right here. Okay. Do you know how tax liens work? I explained it to Christa. We've known for a long time.
Yeah.
But you don't really think about it because it's not in your face all the time.
Right.
Well, here's the problem. It's not a problem. It's an opportunity. Because when the dollar tanks, people have a hard time paying their bills. Well, guess what? They're still going to demand taxes. They're going to demand it. And if you don't pay your taxes, you can invest in tax liens.
Right.
So the way it works, I'm going to sort of basically, this is just totally basic. Let's say that somebody doesn't pay their tax bill on their house. Okay. Then you can go and pay the bill for them. I'm keeping this super basic. Then you have a tax lien on that home. They have to pay you back with interest, and it's guaranteed, or you ultimately will end up with owning that property.
Right.
For the price of the tax lien. So let's say that somebody gets behind and it's like $5,000. You go buy the $5,000 tax lien. You pay their bill. Well, they keep not paying. And they don't pay you back because you're guaranteed that money back with interest. If they don't pay, you literally are transferred ownership of the home.
Right.
And then you pay the rest of the back taxes and you own it.
Yep.
So you can end up owning homes for $10,000.
Yeah.
$15,000.
Right. I'll be honest, I don't like that because it shouldn't be that they take your home. This is just this. He's not talking that we should do this. But
there's actually a better plan to this.
Okay.
My thought is, okay, you get the home. No, it's completely legal, Bree. They do it all the time. Any town you live in, they have tax lien day.
Yeah.
Where you go and buy the lien. Okay, but now here's what I'm saying. What my plan would be, go ahead and get ownership of the home, but let those people live there.
Yeah.
Let them live there. Go ahead and they pay rent to you now instead of the mortgage on the house.
Yeah. Okay, that I would be okay with that. Yeah, I would be okay with that. I've heard of people doing that and bouncing the people that live there, and I'm like, I just could never do that. Never do that. So
Faith. She is a Thrive Life consultant. Yes.
Thank you.
So that way everybody wins. Because you're not going to kick an old lady out of a house.
Gosh, no.
Dear Lord in heaven, there's a special place in hell for people like that.
Yes.
You don't want to be there. Hitler's there. I'm just teasing. We don't know. We don't know anything
about who goes to hell. No.
Right.
It's just those who don't believe in Jesus.
It was just a joke.
Yes.
Okay. So, but tax liens, that way you literally end up owning the home, and you can end up owning the home very cheap. And you don't hose the people over that's living there, that paid off their house. See, that's the horrible thing.
Yeah.
It's like they probably paid off their house over 30 years, got into hard times, and now can't pay their taxes.
Right.
So you work it out with them. You say, okay, I actually now bought the tax lien. I own your home, but I don't want you to go anywhere.
Right. Right.
Let's work something out so that you can pay this back.
Right. I know there's somebody saying it's just seems shady. It does seem shady, but it is actually legal to do that.
And you're going to save them from getting kicked out by somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Tammy. I've been working out.
You're a dork.
That is true. So that would be a way to look at actually helping somebody out and making a buck at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this one is a big one, people.
This is huge. This is one probably takes the cake of all of them.
Maybe. I would say food is the biggest one, but this is a very close second. Seeds.
Yep. I mean, you can buy all the storable food you want, but if you don't have a way to replenish it or add to it, you're hosed. I hate to say that, but it's true.
Spitfire Red is correct.
Yeah.
The dollar is backed by air.
That's right.
That's how we started out.
He started from the beginning. He just came in, so he was
Gotcha.
He, she. I'm sorry, I don't know.
We're not trying to misgender you.
I just don't know you, so it's just starting from the beginning.
You could be, whatever you want to be these days. Matter of fact, I actually went to the doctor the other day, and I was shocked because they give you multiple gender options now and then an other. So I thought, I'm going to be other. And I went in there and I put in there, I'm a potted plant.
Doctor actually laughed. He's like, it's really
the doctor
nice
came in.
to meet. I've never met a potted plant before.
Potted plant.
Yeah.
My name's Leafy.
Yeah.
So,
Leafy.
seeds. Excellent. Cajun. That's awesome.
That is
a seed
great.
exchange there. I'm glad you brought that up because I honestly forgot about that.
Yeah.
There probably are seed exchanges where you live.
Yep. And get seeds for things you eat. Don't buy zucchinis. Don't get zucchini seeds if you hate zucchini. I'm not kidding. We have done this before. Not lately.
I am Groot. Sorry.
In years past, when we first started gardening, we would plant all kinds of stuff. And then we realized, I don't like this. This is gross. I'm not going to eat this. No. It's funny because we have volunteer plants, and Brad took some video of it, and it's quite hysterical. I don't know what this volunteer plant is. It's some kind of squash, some kind of vining thing. It could be something we really like. It could be something really gross, and it will go to our animals. We'll actually feed it to the animals. So it won't go waste. It won't get wasted.
No.
We'll feed it to the animals, the cows and the horse and the donkey and the chickens. They will love it.
Now, here's another thing you need to think about. The seeds. If you let them go too long, if you don't know how to do this, you can get seeds right now, but look at every one of them has a date on the seed packet. It'll tell you when they were intended to be used. Okay. So look at that, because you don't want to buy old seeds, because the germination rate goes way down the longer that you hold on to them. And also put them in the freezer.
Yes. I was just going to say, if you put them in the freezer, they will last a lot longer. But try not to keep old seeds.
Yep. Another thing about seeds too is learn how to save your seeds. Let's say that you have tomatoes and you go, oh man, this tomato, I got a really good tomato this year. There are ways to save those seeds so that you don't have to buy them for the next year, but you need to learn the methods.
And if it's a hybrid tomato,
John Galt.
If it's a hybrid tomato, you won't know what comes of that seed. They need to be heirloom seeds. So if you're going to keep going, you need to have heirloom tomatoes as opposed to hybrid, because if you keep planting these hybrid seeds, you're not going to know what tomatoes, or if you're going to get tomatoes. So
go ahead, sorry.
No, that's
Carol is making a good point. Use what you don't eat to barter.
Yes, you can do that. You totally can do that.
It's funny because around here, you know, if you're popular at all, like with friends at church, because about this time of the year, after church, you know if you're liked, if you get a bunch of squash or zucchini put in your car, it'll just be there. It's like poof.
Yeah.
Because other gardeners will be like, I'm going to share with the Big Family Homestead family.
Right.
And then there'll be like zucchini and squash in your car.
So lock your car if you don't want those things.
You already got them.
Right.
You already got them.
Yeah, we have, I think, 4 zucchini plants, and we're going to have just a truck ton of zucchini. And somebody said, dehydrate it and pulverize it into flour. You can. Yeah, I think that's an excellent idea.
We should make a video of that.
We're going to do that.
Yeah.
And then we can make like noodles with it.
Okay.
I think that would be really good.
Did you hear the hesitation in my voice?
Oh, yeah, because he's like, that's disgusting.
Well, I'm willing to give her a go.
Give her a go.
Give her a go. I would like to point out Palacios, Texas Beauty has an excellent suggestion that I did not put in my graphic, but I have on my list. And that's anything that can generate power.
Yep.
And by that, it could be a propane generator. I think that's the best idea because propane doesn't go bad.
Right.
Gasoline goes bad.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Generators are great. If you have a tractor that has a PTO, you can get a generator that will work from that PTO. And that way you can use diesel to power probably 2 houses.
Right.
Or more.
Right.
But I would not use that power any more than you absolutely had to keep maybe your freezers going a few hours a day, because you don't want to be a target. You don't want people going, well, I'll just go over to the Big Family Homestead house and they have everything. So I'll just.
No.
Ain't going to happen.
Don't do that.
It ain't going to happen.
Don't do that. I've had friends from years ago call me up and they know what we're doing. And they're like, well, if it hits the fan, we're talking politics, blah, blah. If it hits the fan, I'm coming to your house. I'm like, please don't do that.
We'll have to turn you away.
No. Prepare for yourself.
Well, what we would do and what we are preparing to do and what we have prepared to do, we've put together some food bags.
Yep.
Some beans, rice, the basic stuff, enough to feed a family for probably about a week. Nothing fancy.
Nope.
But what we would do is we'd give them a bag and send them on their way.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to turn them away.
We can't house all of our loved ones here. We can house our loved ones here. Like our family, they know
they're coming
here. But our friends and extended, we just can't.
Okay.
It's not
excellent.
physically possible.
Scott E, solar and hydro, excellent. That's good. Carolyn says, Brad, propane is the best choice for a generator. Diesel goes bad. I'm not sure if it even lasts a year. I was told that diesel lasts a lot longer than gas.
Yeah, I was told that too. I don't know how long it lasts. So
yeah. S.J. Smith. No, I've told folks the same. That's why I warn you for the last decade.
Yeah.
Well, you see, here's the thing, S.J., like I just explained. We're not going to turn people away empty-handed.
Right.
We're gonna send them on their way. We feel like biblically we have been warning them, and true. But we're also not going to send them away when they're in need.
Right.
So that's kind of that. Now propane, that is really probably I think the best way to go. Solar is good, but it doesn't run as much. Our solar generators, even the biggest one we have, won't run our well pump.
Right. So that's why we need the generator to run the well pump. So
use stable in your gas tanks. It will last 1 year. Rotate. Yes. And you know what? The big part of this video was what are things that are going to beat the dollar in terms of inflation and all.
Right.
If you bought a case, 2 cases, 4 cases of stable, you're going to be a popular person.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now they'd beat you to my stuff. Yeah. Okay, here's the other thing, guys. And this one is probably the biggest one that I didn't put on the list, but I remembered just now. And I think you'll agree. But it's one of those ones that you don't think about. Skills.
Oh, yeah, that's huge.
Skills. Learn how to build a fire.
Yeah.
Learn how to cook things. Learn how to bake things. Learn how to bake things on a fire.
Yes.
Learn how to do it without needing electricity. Learn how to fix engines. I am.
Yeah.
I just changed the carburetor. That's the first time, and not on a car. It was on a generator. I was getting another generator ready to go.
Yep, making sure that it was running properly, and it needed a new generator because it was just carburetor. It was just worn out.
Farrah Fudge says, is there a chance of propane running out? Well, right now you can stock up as much as you want because propane does not go bad.
Yeah.
Yep. Roadkill crew. Excellent point. Learn how to weld. You will be a popular person. You'll be able to trade that skill for things that are not money, not cash. Learn to weld. Skills right now. Learn some military tactics for defending your property.
Yeah.
Yep. You know what? Here's the thing. I'll tell you what, guys. I have a Patreon channel. And on that Patreon channel, there's different levels of engagement. Like if you give $1, we just say thank you, which is cool because you're just supporting us and we're very grateful.
Yes.
I have a list of essential books, manuals, military manuals, how to do just about anything. It's about 1,000 ebooks.
Yep.
And it's all really important stuff. Everything from medical, military training guides. I will readjust that if you wanna do that, because it took me a lot of work to put this together.
Yeah, it did.
I'll put that at the $10 level.
Okay.
If you want to jump on and grab that, it'll only cost you $10, and there's 1,000 ebooks in there.
Lots. There's tons in there.
Yep. So
many new,
I'll
many
do that.
things. Yeah.
I'll do that. So and besides, you're supporting us, and we're very grateful.
Yes.
So learn to sew.
Yep. Mending clothing is a huge thing. Yeah. Learning to sew and mend clothing items is huge.
2 is 1 and 1 is none. You guys are correct. How about learning how to build things just with hammers, nails, screws, wood?
Yep.
Tina Elliott, your skills make you very valuable.
You see books without power. You're right. But what you can do is you can find the ones that you really want and print out the ones you want.
Truth.
Yeah.
Irene.
Yep. You're right, Irene. Yep.
I wanted to see what Tina said. Absolutely. I've been a critical care nurse for 35 years. Yeah, that's going to be a useful skill.
Yeah, no kidding, Tina. Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
That's huge.
Come move next to us.
Do you want to live in Wisconsin?
Property's cheap.
Yeah.
Right now, where we live, it's about $1,500 to $2,000 an acre.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that was another one. You want to hedge against inflation? Buy property.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Houses, rental properties. If you have the means, don't get a mortgage now. Mortgage would be bad. No.
No, don't get a mortgage.
Because things are going to crash.
Yeah.
It's going to crash. Our dollar is... The story of our dollar is too much. Just know that if the politicians are saying it's going to tank hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
So go ahead.
Debbie made the comment, homeschooling families have a leg up because not only are they teaching their own children, but they can teach other people's kids as well.
That's true.
Yes, that's true. I'm not sure if I want to do that though.
Wow, Dan, that's cool. I've been an aircraft mechanic inspector for the last 39 years.
Yeah.
You have to fix everything.
Yeah. Wow, that's awesome.
What a valuable skill.
That's a huge skill. Yeah.
What a valuable skill.
Yeah. Goodness.
But if we spend what we have on land, how will we pay our rent and taxes? BM. That's a good point. I mean, I wouldn't empty savings.
No. Well, property tax up here on an empty piece of property is very low. Especially if it is wooded.
Managed forest.
Well, no, see, you don't want that.
Well, you do and you don't.
Yeah, you do and you don't. If you have managed forest land, then
you don't pay tax.
You don't pay much tax, I believe.
It's like nothing.
It's
almost
practically nothing. But you can't do anything with those trees for 50 years.
Hunt.
You can hunt on it, but that's it. You can't do anything with that land.
What you could do is if you had a home already on it, you can subdivide part of your land.
Yes, you can do that.
And that way your taxes will be super cheap.
That's true. You can do that. Yep.
But she's right.
Yeah.
You can't, they won't let you, I mean, they'll come in and say, there's a hoot owl here. You can't touch it for 15 years.
Right. Well, and what they want to do is they want you to allow the trees to grow up and then, oh no.
Debs says an explosion just happened at Hoover Dam. Google it. Oh no. You know, I don't like thinking about potential conspiracies because a lot of times they're true. And I just don't like to think about what...
Transformer fire.
Okay.
At Hoover Dam leads to explosion.
Oh, no.
No injuries reported.
Hopefully they can fix it fast. So, yeah, there was an explosion at Hoover Dam. But all these fires in planes hitting food production, it's nuts.
This is not, holy smokes, look at this.
The fire's out now.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow. Nobody got hurt. That's amazing. Well,
okay. Well,
anyway,
thank you.
Glad that nobody got hurt.
Thank you, Lord.
Yeah, we just saw it. We didn't know.
Yeah, a lot of the fires and explosions and things that are happening are very suspicious.
Well, actually, I did see, just so you know, I did see a quick, like an infographic study on different kind of industrial accidents that have happened through the years, measuring them by the years. And this year and last year are higher than normal, but not like double.
Okay.
So they're higher, but not crazy. So I just hope that it's not intentional, because dear Lord in heaven.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Gimme F. All right.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah, sweet.
We are very grateful. So, okay.
Oh, wow. Her grandfather helped build that dam.
Wow.
Very cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's really it. Oh, Jess just showed up.
Man.
I don't know.
Don't text while you're driving, man. Come on.
No kidding,
What the
bro.
heck?
Anyway,
Bro.
That's it. Sis.
Yeah, exactly.
And not sis as in the bad sis.
I hope the things that, that were said in, from us and in the chat were helpful to you today. So please don't forget to like and subscribe the video.
Yeah. Check out the
the
Thrive
channel.
Life. And if you want those books, I'm going to go change them right now so that $10 will get you the books.
And share the video with those who really need to do these things.
Amen.
So hopefully we make it a little less
Skills.
scary.
Skills. Pay the bills.
I got ninja skills.
I would actually love to see that.
I don't have ninja skills.
I would love to see you like karate chopping somebody.
No.